This is the 2025 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Malt Experiment, Amber Ale. Thanks to our sponsors. 5 Star Chemicals. Check out their new online straight-to-consumer homebrew shop where you can buy everything from Star San and line cleaner to the new liquid PBW that can be used at temperatures as low as 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Check out their online store at 5starchemicals.com/home-brewing. Beer and Wine Hobby Homebrew Supply Store. A local homebrew shop in Danvers, Massachusetts. Order any malt they offer in any quantity you want, and if you order before 11 a.m., they'll package your items and ship out the very same day. Visit the store at www.beer-wine.com. Let's get tasting. What's going on, guys? Nick Lessigore here, Exit 12 Homebrew in the house. Back with another beer review for the Brewtubers Online Brewers Club 2025 Malt Experiment. We all brewed the same amber ale, save for one specialty malt. We all used a different specialty malt. We brewed the beer, we packaged it up, we sent it to a hub. The hub packaged up each beer individually, sent back people curated boxes of everyone's beers. We're trying them on camera, and we are ranking them based on the specialty malt. I'm here with a beer from a Brewtuber who's been in the club for at least a year, maybe two, who doesn't post on YouTube a lot, but when he does, they are some of the most hysterical, well-produced videos of any Brewtuber in the club. And that is my dude, Drew, from Underground Brewery, Underground Brewing. Fun, very fun label there, Peter Griffin. And the reason why, this is, again, just not great light placement from your boy. But it is Griffin Malt from Underground Brewery. That's the reason why Peter Griffin is there with the little Brewtuber logo on his shirt. Look at that. Anyway, Drew is an awesome guy. He's got a kiddo who's, pretty involved with the club as well, who's a really cool dude as well. And Drew brewed the beer with Griffin Malt. And what it says on the label here that he created is, "You got your millet on my barley. You got your barley on my millet." At 70 to 90 SRM, Griffin Malt is one of the darkest, high-dried millet malts available. It offers flavor notes of plum, toffee, caramelized sugar, and chocolate to help round out this amber beer recipe. Now, for as dark as it is on camera, it actually is one of the more redder-looking beers in the light. Maybe I can help convey that. Yeah, that is very nice looking. Now I'm shining a light on it, right? So it's going to show super, super bright, but it looks very, very nice. Getting a nose on it. The head dissipated. It was, but I know Drew keeps his beers nicely carved, so I can rustle up some bubbles here. Oh yeah, that's fun. Really nice sweetness on there. Really, really fun malts on there. There's some really nice malts. I know I read it, but that toffee does kind of come through nicely. This is on the sweeter end of the beers that I've had so far in terms of aroma. Yeah, that's fun. Making sure my mic's on. Oh, that's really fun. Some candy. There's a nice candiness on there. Oh, that's a fun malt. It is adding a little bit something different, which is really fun. Or maybe like a black licorice kind of character going. Yeah, almost like a toffee, black licorice-y thing. Not bready, not fresh bread, not rye bread, not biscuit malt, not walnuts. Just like really nicely sweet. I'm going to go in. I'm going to dive in for a sip. L'chaim. Thank you so much, Drew. Yeah. So this does not drink. This does not drink the way that it smells. Starts off a little bitter. You get some of that sweetness middle, and then the back end is super dry. finishes very, very dry and washes off the palate quicker for me than any of the other beers that I've had. Oh, fun. Oh, yeah, that's fun. So it is a little bit layered. It's not super layered. It's not super sweet. I think the malt, if anything, maybe adds some nice color to it. And I think that it adds maybe some dryness as well. You know, it's really, yeah, it washes off the palate quickly. There's a little bit of lingering bitterness, but it's not crazy. Yeah, it's sweet, bitter, front to middle, and it washes off that back end. It stays a little bitter, but super dry, like nicely dry, which is maybe more to style than some of the other beers that I've had. This is a very good beer. All right, ratings time. Ratings time. Ratings time. This is tough. So I like this beer. I do like the dryness on the back end there. I'm gonna put this above Adams and Shawnzee's. I'm gonna put it above Sean and Adams there. This is a good beer. This is a very good beer. Very nice beer. Yeah, this is a super solid beer. This is right there with Mad Irondale's. A very nice beer. Two different beers. They did two different things, but I do like this. This is very much, you know, to style in terms of what I like in an amber. Maybe a touch more carb. But honestly, I mean, that builds up quickly, you know? It builds up quickly. That's nice. But maybe, yeah, maybe a touch more carb, you know, get some legs going. Overall, a very well done beer. Oh, and maybe it is carbonated. Thanks so much, Drew, for entering this experiment. Thanks so much for watching. We got two more until the end of the experiment. L'chaim.